There's an aspect of me that is used to doing guerrilla films and guerrilla film productions. And I'm used to just throwing a camera on my shoulder and running and gunning and let's go get it. Screw everybody else, let's go get it.
The run and gun school of filmmaking is, first, don't have a big footprint so people don't notice you. And try to just shoot as fast as possible.
Getting permits in Los Angeles, it's not hard to get a permit, but it costs money. You're talking about $435 a day for permits in Los Angeles. And in LA, you're supposed to permit every location that you shoot, even if it's private property and you're inside. Theoretically, you're supposed to permit that. We don't in the micro budget world because we can't afford it.
The reason you get a permit is because you impact the environment in some way. Like you have a big crew that's blocking traffic, or you're in a parking lot and people can't park their cars.
Now you can generally get, on one permit, you can generally squeeze in 3 or 4 locations to permit for that. But then at the same time, depending upon what you need, if you're out on a city street, they require you to have police officers at $58 an hour on an 8-hour minimum, and usually 2 cops. Sometimes they'll require you to have a fire marshal, and you're going to pay the fire marshal at least $435 for the day. These numbers add up very, very, very quickly.
It became a very location-dependent movie. So we basically looked high and low for, okay, how can we get away on the budget in LA? How can we get away with shooting this movie? How can we do it and make it work? When do we have to permit? Like when we know we can't get away to get production value. So we had to permit on certain days when we were doing the car scenes, when we were doing the tow. We had a tow rig for the car, and we had cop escorts, and we were in Hollywood, and the whole thing was legit. We were completely, ready for that, and we knew we had to spend money on that. So we permitted and we paid for the police and all of that.
We ended up probably getting permits for about half of our stuff. All the big location shoots we had permits for. All the stuff shot at the club in Ventura, we had permits. All the stuff shot, all the street stuff where we had cops and everything, obviously we had a permit. We shot pickups without a permit on a street in Burbank or Toluca Lake or whatever. And we actually did have a cop come by and say, what are you guys doing? And we're just like, nothing, but luckily we just had a camera and a boom. So, yeah, I don't know. Get your permits.